I'm joining hands-on development in 7 Women on a 14-day cultural tour of Nepal. This tour is designed to provide an insight into Nepali culture, history and tradition, all under the watchful gaze of the Himalayan. I've travelled before, but it's never really been with an objective on mind, so I'm quite excited to get on and get started and focus on some of the challenges faced in Nepal. This includes women's rights, human trafficking, and also environmental and public health challenges. Even though I've done a little bit of research on Nepal before I leave, I'm still kind of in the dark on what sort of happens on the ground over there, so I'm excited to jump on the plane and get over there. We will be going to Durbar Square, cremation temples, cooking class, the Nepalese language class, Fred Hollow's Eye Centre, Monkey Temple, ancient city of Bhaktapur, ACP, FOST, Australian ambassador to Nepal, Mighty Nepal, and of course spending a lot of time at the 7 Women Centre.
China Kappa jumps to 2 feet, creep up the road, to photo, to record me lunch and war. Their ancestors is time so very yellow white flag. A violent red Christmas which sky just live like grass, but so high. From medic from Collie Grand, never mean golden fried as well as leg for Ninja do not spray into eyes, I have sprayed you into my eyes. Dollars and cares, glazed to grey, shriveled and stricken to close. The left hand
Guys, I've been back from Nepal for a few days now. I carried on and did a bit more travel around Southeast Asia afterwards, so I've had a bit of time in between. Since being back, I've had a bit of time to reflect on some of the things we did over there, and some of the highlights for me were probably learning more about women's rights, but also seeing some of the environmental changes that are happening in Nepal. Some of the more sustainable organisations coming up are really exciting to see. In terms of my personal opinions changing, I would say they haven't changed too much. I kind of agreed with everything that the organisations were doing. Probably the only thing is that my cultural lens has become a little bit better, because my cultural lens before the trip, or even towards the start of it, was a little bit foggy. I say this because some of the things that I saw in Nepal I thought probably wouldn't be too acceptable back here in Australia, but while I was over there I kind of had to learn in the early days of the trip that this is just the culture here, and rather than be judgmental towards it, I'll just observe it and think about it later. The trip was really well organised. Steph, Anita, Paddy, and all the rest of the crew did a great job of organising everything for us. There wasn't a moment where I was too stressed out or anything like that. Everything was taken care of quite well.